Greetings. How are you? I'm the Moon Mama. Happy Tuesday. And oh my goodness, I decided to come out this morning just because I feel like I've been hiding out in my house and sort of shrinking a little bit. Winter does that. Even though I'm in Los Angeles and winter is not what winter really is. I lived in New York for a little while. Well, first of all, I went to Howard in DC. I also went to Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, and when I was 17. And let me tell y'all folks who live on the East Coast, y'all are courageous. Because when I lived there, I used to think, why would people live here when California exists? Like, it doesn't even make any sense to me. But there are people who really appreciate the cold weather. I am not one of them. And today it's like, right now, it's like 42 degrees, which is cold, just generally speaking, that's cold. It's really cold for Los Angeles, but I think it's cold anywhere, honestly. So that's why I'm bundled up, because I need to leave the house, I need to get out of the house, and I need to get some fresh air. And we are having a Cancer full moon tonight at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe. And this is so incredible. This is where the moon is today. But before I talk about the moon, I want to invite you guys to register for, there's an event that I posted here. It's called Powerful You. Stacy J, it's her 50th birthday, and I'm going to be speaking at this event, and I'm going to be speaking on the power of feminine magnetism. And it's going to be really great because the feminine is what's coming back online right now. And as our planet is shifting and all of these things are happening, it's because the energy on the planet is changing, and what that energy is the feminine energy. So I'm going to be having a conversation to help people understand it in a more practical way. I think we're starting to understand that feminine energy is not about fingernails and long hair and lipstick and titties and big ass. It's not what it's about. Though it can have that as a part of it, but that's not the fullness of it. And so I'm going to be talking about that, and there are going to be lots of other speakers, and it's a big panel, and it's going to be 2 days. So come and participate, and I encourage you can find the link here and join. And then later on today, I will have the link for the class that I'm teaching, which is going to be titled The Rebirthing of the Authentic Self. Become who you were before you were your mother's child. It's time for us to get back to the blueprint of who we are. The blueprint, which is before the conditioning, before we started doubting ourselves and being filled with fear and worry and all of that. And this class is going to be a 12-month class to help you reclaim and maybe even just discover for the first time your true nature, which is that of God, and you're already using it. It's just been programmed and conditioned into ways that don't serve you, but that serve something else. And that's just what the age of Pisces was. It was about this collective experience. Now we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is about this unique experience. So you got to learn how to take your energy back. And I'm going to teach you that over a 12-month period and give you the rituals and the practices. I'm going to have speakers and exercises. It's going to be incredible, and it's not going to dominate your entire life, because the work of the feminine is internal. You can do feminine work in dream time and downtime and tension time. It's not like masculine energy where you have to go out and be, slaving. So that's that. The other thing today is the astrology. How about that? So Mars is the day that governs Tuesday, and Mars is currently at the 26th degree of Aries. Mars has been retrograde. Mars has been retrograde in Aries for months. We have been undergoing a deep identity shift. If you want to understand how this works, you can go take the class while this is still going on a little bit. It's the Mars retrograde class. You can find it in my link tree. It's a great class because it works on how to shift your identity, how to take on a new way of being. So Mars in Aries is this principle that I am presence. It's the warrior. It's the energy of life. It's the beginning. And so today, while, the sun is in Capricorn and the moon is in Cancer, and we're about to move into a full moon experience this evening, this energy is about giving birth to something. The Cancer full moon, the Cancer moon today, right now, is at the second degree of Cancer. And Cancer energy is about birth. It's about securing yourself. It's about your internal world. And your internal world creates your external world. As above, so below. So we really want to understand that what we're doing on the inside of us is impacting everything that's going on in our lives. We cannot change the world from the outside in. We have to change it from the inside out. And this is Cancer, Cancer is the archetype of the mother. And so when you are becoming a mother, you create motherhood from the inside of you. You create everything from inside of you, from an idea. An ovum, an egg, is just an idea first and foremost. And then it grows and matures, and before you know it, it's a person that's walking on the outside of us, which is a pretty profound thing that the feminine can do, can take something out of the invisible and bring it into the scene. So how are we doing that in our own lives each and every day? How are you giving birth to your internal world, to the external? And if you look at your life on the outside, look and see your life externally and see if your life is, look at the doggy. Oh, is he there? He's saying hi. Look and see if your life is what you want it to be. And if it's not what you want it to be, you have to go inside. You have to become a scientist and go inside yourself and give birth. You have to get pregnant with what you want internally. Whatever vision you have to impregnate yourself with it. And then when the time is right, you'll give birth to it. But that's how the process works. So if your life isn't what you want, if your relationships aren't what you want them to be, if your body isn't what you want it to be, if your house isn't what you want it to be, if things are not what you want them to be, it's because your internal reality is creating something that's out of alignment. As simple as that. So today, Mars is the energy of your identity. The full moon in Cancer, we are truly giving birth to ourselves today. That is what we're up to. And whatever you've been focusing your life on, whatever you've been putting your attention and time and all of that sort of stuff, that's what's coming. And, that's the beautiful thing about this universe, is that it's loyal. It does not lie. It gives you what you put in. You get what you get what you put in. What you're receiving is what you've put out. And that's beautiful no matter what's going on in our lives, because it always means that we can change it. The beauty in that is that, okay, if you're getting something that you don't like, guess what? You can just say, all right, I'm going to change this. I'm going to impregnate myself with a new idea, and I'm going to change it, and I'm going to do something different. And it's really as simple as that. We are in the 3D reality as well, so it takes a little time. But in the consciousness, you can create it in an instant. In an instant, you can create whatever it is you desire, and then get busy taking the steps towards generating that internal reality into the external. Okay, so I feel like I've said a lot. Please register for the Powerful You event. It's on January 8th and 9th. It's going to be really incredible. Also, this Wednesday night, we're going to be having the call to introduce the next moon cycle. So for those of you who want to join the moon community doing the 13 moons initiation, that will be available. That is going to be Wednesday, and I will post the flyer and the link so that you can participate in that as well. This new year is coming in, and 2021 will be whatever we want it to be if we're willing to do the work, right? 2020 was a surprise to many just because of COVID and the election and things like that. Because I'm an astrologer, it was not a surprise to me. I did not know that COVID was going to happen, but I knew that something really big and life-changing was going to happen. And, you know, God is good. And so many of us, I talk to people all the time who are like, COVID really changed their lives in really great ways, has given them exactly what they needed to make shifts in their diet and their health and their mind and their bodies and their relationships with their children. I'm talking to people all the time who are having great success under dire extreme circumstances. Why? Because we can use any energy to do whatever we want to do with it if we're intentional and conscious, especially for melanated beings. We are the creators of this reality. We are the builders of this reality from the inside out. So if we live our lives internally and understand that we are creating from above, you know, as above, so below, then there's nothing can stop us. nothing. What can stop you when you understand who you are? What can stop you when you know that you're God incarnate, you know? Yes, I say that one of the greatest travesties we've experienced as Black people is that we were told that God was somebody else other than ourselves. That has been the biggest trick, that we were told that God was somebody named Jesus Christ. And even Jesus Christ said, don't you know that you are gods? And we still, we're like, no, I can't, it couldn't be. And I understand that. I felt the same way. I was like, if I am going to have to be the savior, even just for myself, I'm screwed. And I had to really recondition my brain to understand that that is an illusion. I was conditioned to not trust myself, to believe that I'm not whole, to believe that I'm not magical, to believe that I need something outside of myself. I was conditioned, and that conditioning benefits someone. It just doesn't benefit me. It benefits the experience that we have in this country when we give our energy away for free. So with that, happy full moon. Use this full moon energy to get clear about what you're giving birth to. What are you giving birth to? My God, what are you giving birth to? What are you giving birth to? I mean, think about it. What would you like to see in the world that can come through you? What would you feel called to participate in that is yours to give, that nobody else can give? What are you giving birth to? What is it? Write it down, sit with it, sit on it, put it under your pillow, you know, bury it, do some rituals around it, and ask your higher self to help you give birth. All right, peace and blessings. I'm the Moon Mama. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. That's my tree back there. Bye.